What fetish will you keep a secret from the people you know in real life? Hi Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will call the police. Tickling men. I do not know why I don't want anyone to know this in real life and would rather have my fetish for tying up men be known than that. Maybe it is because tickle fetish is not that common. And thanks to a documentary, tickle fetish might not be viewed in a good light. As someone that instantly is ticklish when someone touches me and I feel really insecure about it because of my fricked up past. I appreciate you. Y'all know the tricks bunny? No. Tongues. Like, not the muscle, organ. Specifically, but like having their tongue sticking out, sucking it when kissing, watching it when they talk. I don't know why I am strangely attracted to it and it makes me feel like people would think I'm a serial killer if they knew. Mine is slightly up your alley. I could watch my crushes, partners talk all day long. Mind you, I would space out, didn't give two shoots about what they were actually saying. Something about watching their lips and teeth and tongues move drove me crazy. I too felt like a freaking serial killer, haha. There was one guy I dated for like 2 weeks that I was like, nah, this isn't doing it for me, lol. Naked women brushing their teeth. Something about the boob jiggle and the fact them pearly whites are stayin' pearly is just so nice. Erogy? Mine is a hand fetish. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Hand bones. Long, thin fingers and elegant wrists. A bit of visible blue from their veins or freckles. I'm also way too into freckles. Hands are so beautiful. It's not even always axial for me. It can be. It's just that hands and freckles are the most beautiful parts of a human being to me. Is your name by any chance Yoshikagekira? I like inflatable pool toys a bit more than I'm supposed to. My in real life friends and family don't need to know that inflatables and their squeaky noises turn me on. Wait, were you on a reality show? Nope, but I think I know which one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that guy has the same fetish as me. It's actually not as stupendously uncommon as you might think. Had an ex who really wanted me to rape her almost any time we had sex. Problem was she wouldn't ever have a conversation about it. I think she got off on the realism. So I'd start getting rough with her, only for her to, in a hyper-realistic scared voice, beg me to stop or start acting like she was in real danger. So I would stop and ensure she was okay. To which she'd casually go, yeah, what's wrong? We'd start again and the same shoot. I couldn't do it. Without explicit consent, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I'd be lying if the whole thing wasn't a turn on for me. Maybe someday in the future I'll find a woman who wants it and can explicitly verbalize the want ahead of time. Sounds like you're in desperate need of a safe word. Mine's chrysanthemum. Our safe word is meatloaf. Because I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. It's hot when my wife puts on an inflatable latex suit that makes her look spherical. In short, me and my wife are into the inflation fetish. Truly should be top honest comment. Bravo. 60C. Please don't watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory edit. Thank you so much for the gold. My girlfriend and I have a costume trunk. We seem like normal people, but any night we have free we roleplay X together. My favorite is when she's dressed like an angel who doesn't know what X is, and her favorite is me dressing up like a doctor and speaking in a clinical voice as her regular checkup gets out of hand, lol. We've been together for some time now and it's like our go-to hobby or form of entertainment. We'll even be texting ideas to one another during the workday. Honestly, it's like having several girlfriends, lol. My wife can essentially orgasm just listening to my heartbeat. More turned on I get, faster it gets, more turned on she gets. It's kinda interesting. But people would be confused. Your wife takes I'm attracted to anyone with a pulse to the next level. Get her a stethoscope for Christmas. We have smiley face. A kinky winking face. I'm surprised by how tame most of these are considering this is Reddit. Those are only the ones that are upvoted. You gotta get in the trenches, son. That's where the truth lies. I'm working my way there now slowly. Dominant girls that are normally shy and or submissive. Shy in public, but pin me to the wall in the bedroom? Yes, please. When I was in Spain on my 1-month internship, I've met really cute girl, kinda shy in public, and bit submissive, but when she felt like it she'd just get on top of me, hold my hands above my head and bite the frick out of my lips, neck and chest. Sometimes I miss that shoot like crazy. I constantly imagine how anyone I talk to will moan in bed, so much so as when they sigh I get an instant turn on. Whoa, thank you for my new fantasy. You're welcome. Definitely do this too. Sometimes it's not even actual, but I'll hear a gasp or a sigh and instantly wonder what they sound like in bed. Can be hella hot to think about sometimes though. I'm really into moms. Just want a muscular woman to beat me the frick up, not gonna lie. Death by snoo snoo. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Those sleep fantasies where you are sleeping and someone starts getting frisky with you and wakes you up a bit, but you are already partway through. When my wife and I first became parents, we were so tired all the time that we didn't always get around to X. We'd both often wake up in the middle of the night well into foreplay. Sleep X became a thing between us since we'd frickin' right after go. Who started that? I don't remember the beginning. Honestly, had some of my best X this way. There is a point you realize you were both asleep and now you're both awake, and it's like we were both too stressed, tired trying to fall asleep, but our bodies knew what they wanted and now we are here. I have a weird attraction to arms. Bicep area. It makes me fantasize about a hug. You monster. People really out here premarital hugging SMH. Heathen. I have an authority fetish, which I hear is fairly common, but I'm very confident and take on a leadership role outside of the bedroom. So, I enjoy playing with someone who will force me to submit to them. Which I guess is very sub behavior, but it's specifically someone who is in a position of power over me, like an officer in the military, police, or a boss in the workplace. Additionally and occasionally, making those same people my slave for a night. But that's fairly rare. This is the weirdest thing ever, but the easiest thing to me is the mythical creature dryad. I don't know why I want to frick a tree lady, but I definitely do. Sounds like a good way to get some very painful splinters. Most upvoted comment because of course it is. Maybe they just enjoy hardwood. I'm male, attracted to amputees. Female, which causes me a significant degree of guilt, conflicts finding interest and attraction in a physical feature that may have been a source of pain, trauma, insecurity, etc. My thing is letting my boyfriend do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Giving him free and total reign over my body. And the more I get him, the more I want him. I only recently learned of the term free use, and I guess it kinda falls into that. My boyfriend is the only one in the world that knows how much he owns me. Okay, I've been recently realizing how much I love and crave the idea of this, but have been really frustrated, because the type of man I usually find myself pursuing usually has no aggressive bone in their body, so they feel weird about it and don't like the idea of it. The worst part is that the softer/gentler the man, the more I want them to own me, and the more aggressive the man, the more I want to own them. I genuinely wouldn't know what to do with that kind of power. Starve to death, probably. I want you to frick me however and whenever you want me. Prost to be too shy and keep the same X frequency as before. This is exactly how it went for me. GF. Do whatever you want with me. Me. Proceeds to frick missionary. I'm a guy. My nipples being sucked is up there. Oh my god, it's so hard to find a guy that likes to have their nipples played with, and I love playing with guys' nipples. Use this to your advantage. As part of my first date, I'll make sure to say hi, I'm Sknuddly and I like to have my nipples played with. Ironically, humiliation. Same here. When I see people get picked on or just put in the lower social group, I just get attracted to them and want to help. God, I wish that was me. I used to have a thing for guys in casts, wheelchairs, etc. I gave a dude a handy J one time because he'd had hip surgery and it was his B-day. He looked like the dad on Beverly Hills 90210, but was like 20. Choking. Like, my friend group makes jokes about choking sometimes, but every time I'm just sitting there like haha JK, unless that's so common now I don't even hide it unless it's in a professional or family setting. There were like 5 years where every girl I slept with was into it, ranging from enjoying a hand around her throat with light pressure to wanting it so hard she was turning purple. Maybe it's just that I attract a certain kind of girl, but I'm pretty sure most of the girls I've slept with have been into it. I'm in a weird position where that and bondage are what I'm into, but not in a rough way. It's hard to describe it, but being choked or bound in a loving way is the best. Like they're putting a little bit of force into it, but you can tell they're trying to make sure they're not hurting you. It's super hard to find examples of this, too. Anytime you look up choking or bondage it's always hardcore and horrible. I feel you. Like dominate me, but be nice and loving about it. Good to know there are people like that, because I want to be the one dominating in a low-key nice and loving way. Okay Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will call the police.